Good evening, I'm Peter Mansbridge. Welcome to another episode of One-on-One, this time with Jim Morrison, in which he gives us his reminiscences about the legendary Canadian group, the Grimshaws.
You know, it's funny, you asked me about the whole process of recollection, and you know, I can't even actually remember being born. I think it was sometime during one of my blackouts.
I think it would behoove us to talk about, first of all, your initial encounter with the group. Where did you run into them? Where did you meet them?
Me and my mother and father and a grandmother and grandfather were driving on Highway 11 at dawn, somewhere south of a town. I remember distinctly the town was called Gravenhurst. And there were these people bleeding all over the highway. And this band, because I saw the logo on the drums, it was the Grimshaws. They were providing musical accompaniment while people were bleeding to death, and St. John's Ambulance was administering first aid. The spirits of those dead people leapt into my soul, and they've been there ever since, along with the music made by the band.
I understand that you've written several poems about the Grimshaws. Would you care to share any of those with us? We're somewhat limited as far as time, but any kind of a taste would be most appreciated. Would you like to have a go at that?
My favorite one was inspired by this really weird song they did about the Sargasso Sea. This is my poem.
When the still sea conspires in armor, and her sullen and aborted currents breed tiny monsters, true sailing is dead. I'm going to read you a quote. You said this a few years back, and I quote, "I'm interested in anything about revolt, disorder, chaos, especially activity that seems to have no meaning." Now, is there any piece of music that you did that shows in your mind inspiration by the Grimshaws, shows their influence? Anything at all that you'd like to show for us?
Well, you're going to have to sing it with me, though, and that might be somewhat undignified. But anyways, where's your will to be weird, Peter? Just go for it. My wild love went riding, she rode all the day. She rode to Japan and re-entered a town. La 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 la. My wild love is crazy. She screams like a bird. She moans like a cat when she wants to be heard. My wild love went riding. She rode for an hour. Then she stopped and rested. And then she moved on. Right, come on.